Hello! Welcome to another free e-learning tutorial from dakinane.com. Evernote is a great tool to organise almost everything in your digital life. Here, I've just signed up and have authenticated my account, and I'm now faced with two options: download the Evernote program or continue to the web version of Evernote. The computer-based version of Evernote offers more options, but if I wanted to continue with the web-based version, I would just sign in. Windows users are given the same choice, but for this tutorial I'm going to be working with the computer-based variant. Whichever version I work on, Evernote will synchronise automatically all of my notes to all of my devices that have Evernote on them. What you see here is the web-based version compared to the computer-based version. We're going to be working with this one today. Evernote is all about making notes and organising them. So the first thing I want to do is to create my first note by clicking on the New Note button. Once I have given my note a title, I can type in the body of the note, and you can see here that there is a basic editing toolbar that needs no introduction. But what I can also do is record audio. This function is not available on the web-based version, but it is on the mobile versions. More on that in another tutorial. To record audio, I click on the microphone icon at the extreme right and a recording toolbar is revealed. To record, I simply click on the record button, start talking, and when done, I click on the save button and my recording is saved into my note. I can keep adding content to my note below my audio. I can add text and format it with the tools available to me in the toolbar. This is not really the power of Evernote. We live in a visual and multimedia rich world, and pulling that content together in notes and organising those notes into logical notebooks is the key to Evernote. So now I'm going to add an image from my computer. This is easy to do. All I have to do is to locate the relevant image from one of my folders, and once located, drag it from the source folder and drop it into my note. It's as easy as that. To add tags to notes, simply click on the grey space here and type keywords separated by the Enter key. Using tags to categorise your notes will make them easier to locate in the future once your collection of notes starts to grow. So it's best to start making adding tags to notes part of your workflow right from the start. By clicking on the tags icon to the left here, you can search through your tags and find the relevant notes. To create a notebook to sort my notes into, all I have to do is to click on the Notebooks icon on the left of the screen and then click on the New Notebook button at the top, then give my notebook a name and press Enter. I can move notes into my notebooks by dragging and dropping the notes. For example, if I click and hold on the oxygen image here and drag the note over the Notebook tab, the list of notebooks appear and I can drop the note into the appropriate notebook. I will repeat this process with my other notes until they are all organised. Evernote creates a default notebook by default as part of the initial setup process. All of my other notebooks that I've already created are secondary to this one. I can set a default notebook so that my notes will always go into my preferred notebook, and I'll show you how to set up default notebooks and other Evernote productivity tips in a later tutorial. However, when I create a new note, I can select the notebook I want the note to be saved to as I create the note. When I create a new note, there is a button on the top left note toolbar that allows me to select the notebook I want the note to be saved to. I then just carry on creating the note. So here you can see that I have now created a note with an image in it that is already assigned to my images notebook. All that is left for me to do now is to add some tags to make locating the note easier in the future. Simple. Evernote organises everything for you really easily. I now want to show you how Evernote handles documents that you might want to organise from your computer. I've made a new note and I then browse to a Word document, and like the images I did earlier, I simply drag and drop it into my new note. It initially appears as a link, but when I click on it, a facsimile of the document is created. Finally, for this tutorial, I want to show you how to ensure that your notes get synchronised throughout your Evernote system. Evernote syncs automatically anyway, but before I exit the program, I always run a manual sync by clicking on the Recycle button on the toolbar. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free e-learning tutorials, and don't forget to let your colleagues know about them too. So until the next time, keep practicing!